Hello and welcome. This is Mouse Gunner, and we're back with some more Stellaris. So, in the last video, we had a number of good things happen to us with anomalies. We uncovered this anomaly, which turned into a research project, which we're currently working on. And we're continuing to survey our system. We're not too far away from being able to build an outpost, which I am thinking about putting here. Now, this might not be the best idea considering that we already have a habitable planet in that system, and we might want to just colonize it. But considering that we have a lot of other planets that are higher priorities, I think we're going to put this outpost here because it will give us access to a strategic resource, which we definitely want. So we're sending our constructor ship over there, and by the time it gets there, I'm hoping that we will have enough influence to build ourselves... And there we go. A outpost here. So we're going to build our frontier outpost. And unfortunately, that's going to consume a lot of our influence, but we'll be able to get our strategic resource, which I think is worth it. And it should also increase our borders. We'll have to see how much it increases our borders. I'm actually curious to see. So right now, we're working on that.
System survey complete. Anomaly found.
All right, we found another anomaly. And I'm actually going to leave this one alone. I'm going to send my better scientist to go do the anomaly. That's kind of what I've been doing. Because this is a high failure risk. The level of the anomaly matches the level of his skill, but I would much prefer to have the higher skill scientists go take care of this, so we're going to leave that be. But we also finished our scan here. Very mineral rich and energy rich over here. This is a very good system to possibly expand into with maybe another outpost. Let's come over here and do another... Ooh, we're selected on the construction ship. There we go. Survey system. There we go. So this looks like a good direction for expansion. This direction so far hasn't really paid off, but we've only surveyed a couple planets in this direction because we've been preoccupied with anomalies and other things in that direction. It looks like this is going to take a little while to get this research project done. And in the meantime, it's actually delaying our technology research. So I'm hoping this is a good reward here because it is... holding us back in a number of regards. For instance, not having survey ships out there is kind of a liability. You know, I might actually build another science vessel. We can afford the maintenance. And again, role-playing wise, I think that would be an interesting choice for my race. So we'll have one science ship that is going to have the high-skill scientist that kind of specializes and taking care of these anomalies. Then we'll have some low-skill scientists that deal with the actual surveying, which is really no risk. So let's go ahead and queue that up to build at our
spaceport tab.
Spaceport.
Orbiting.
We're going to build another science ship, which costs 100 to build, but we have plenty of mineral resources at the moment because we're not using any of them. And then when that is complete, we'll need to also hire another scientist, which, again, role-playing wise, I think is a good way of playing our empire. Okay. Let's speed it up a little bit more so that we can get through some of these projects a little bit faster.
Complete.
All right, so we've got our ship, and we're going to need to recruit a new leader. So we want a new scientist. Now, we still have 5 leaders that we're able to recruit. All right, so we've got an expert in rocketry. We've got a archaeologist. Oh, we definitely want this guy because this increases anomaly research speed and reduces anomaly risk. So we definitely want this guy. He's a little old, though, but I definitely think he's worth it. Oh, we don't have the influence, though. I didn't plan that out very well, huh? But we definitely want a scientist, though, before we send this out, because we want to build up the experience. So we may have to wait. So that I should have paid attention to that before doing that. Alternatively, what we could do is remove one of our scientists from our research. And that would skill that scientist up in the meantime. You know what? I might actually do that. This will be a very temporary thing until we get the influence. But for our science ship, I'm going to assign... actually, specifically, I want to make sure I grab this guy. So that is Bogalosh. All right, so we want Bogalosh here to be the new captain. There he is. So we want this guy. We're going to be a little bit behind on research as a result, but we have such research bonuses anyway. I think we'll be okay. And he'll get... oops. I just wanted the science ship, not the fleet here. So let's deselect them. Science ship. Survey system. And our fleet... There you go. All right. Hopefully that was the wise choice to make. But right now, I'm just prioritizing doing these surveys here. And as soon as we build up the influence, I will deal with that. But while the scientist is working here, and it seems like surveying gets you more experience than just doing research, so seems like it's not going to hurt us too much. And I'm just going to keep my eye on this influence, and as soon as that goes up to 50, as a matter of fact, let's speed up a little bit, we'll be good to go. And that's as fast as we can go. Alright. That expanded our border a fair amount. So, now, our constructor ship, which should already be in system, what do we want first? Do we want the minerals, or do we want the strategic resource? Well, I'm actually not sure which one it's going to grab here, but we'll just keep telling it to do that. We may not want the science outpost, though, because of this being a habitable world. But, again, this is not a priority, so it wouldn't be the end of the world if we did that. And it looks like we got this system here within our borders as well, but unfortunately there's nothing in this system, unless this anomaly gets us something. Alright, so let's continue. And we have a fair amount of resources, at least as far as minerals, and that's all these outposts cost us.
Survey complete.
Although they do cost us maintenance as well. Ooh, okay, so we got a bunch of stuff over here. Wow, this direction is just so fantastic. Another outpost here wouldn't be a bad thing, because I think all of these systems would probably get caught on our border. Alright, so we finished that. Well, because we already have a survey ship in this direction, we might as well continue surveying over here. Oh, what's this? A black hole. I wonder if that's dangerous to move into. Well, there's one way to find out. Grab our science ship that it isn't doing anything and tell it to come over here and survey the system. All right. Go ahead and continue. And I have to remember, keep an eye on the influence. Although it looks like that frontier outpost is actually consuming some of our influence.
Situation log updated.
Okay, so encounter in Demon's Maw. We have encountered some form of alien vessels in the Demon's Maw system. So this is beta aliens. Okay, so we have a new alien race.
Evading hostile fleet.
Okay. Alright, so these are hostile aliens. Oh, wow. Very hostile aliens. That's a lot of military power. Okay. So, our fleet here is trying to run away because they are set on evasive. So hopefully they get out before they're killed. Let's just keep an eye on this. And that is... I'm not sure if they're leaving or not. Wouldn't it tell us if they were? You know what I'm going to do? Just to be sure. Okay, yeah, they are moving. Okay. So we've got a habitable world survey. We now know, without a doubt, that a thriving biosphere is not something unique to test. Both the scientific community and the public at large are eager to learn more about the various forms of alien life found throughout the galaxy. Efforts to catalog the life forms we encounter are already underway, but our xenobiologists have urged us to focus our planetary survey efforts on habitable, life-bearing worlds. Well, we've already been kind of doing that. All right, so we either begin this event or we don't. Well, we'll...
Situation log updated.
Okay, so we've got a new situation log thing. Let's take a look at it. So, got this. We're going to want to research that. Unfortunately, we already have a project that we're working on, this one. So, habitable world survey. We need to survey more habitable worlds. As I said, we've been doing that. Okay, so this is dangerous. Don't go there. And it actually gives me an indicator of that. That's nice to know. All right, so these guys, come over here and survey. And we'll be avoiding that for sure, because holy crap, with those powerful. I mean, as a comparison, my fleet here, consisting of 5 ships, only has a strength of 117, where they had 2 fleets that were each 710. So that's way more powerful than I'm willing or able to deal with at the moment. And we're going to continue. We're getting close to having our influence to get another leader so that we can re-equip the survey ship.
Anomaly found.
All right, we have another anomaly. Jeez. Okay, so we've got... This is a anomaly level 3. Failure risk is very high because he doesn't have the skill level to deal with it. We're definitely going to leave that be. Our current strategy is just to make our...
Situation log updated.
Okay, we have another alien race. Where is that?
Evading hostile fleet.
We have another hostile fleet over here. Ooh, and they're close. Very powerful. Make sure that we get out. Okay, it doesn't look like they're actually pursuing, though. Alright. Okay, so we got the strategic resource. Alright, so we have aliens here and here. So our exploration at this point is going to have to focus in this direction for the meantime. So let's come down here. Oh, I might have to wait. Tell them what to do. Okay. Survey system. Okay. And we're very close to the influence. Okay, I think all this stuff is fine. And that was a pretty powerful fleet, too. I think it was somewhere in the 400 range. So, very dangerous still. We're getting close to getting this project done. And then we'll probably start working on the alien contacts that we got. The beta aliens seem like they're very interesting because they had some relation to this black hole. So that might be worth looking into first. And those ones look like they were some kind of crystalline entities, possibly, or crystalline ships. All right, so let's continue.
System survey complete.
All right, so that system survey is done, and we also have enough for a scientist at the same time. So let's go to our empire. Let's recruit. All right, we still have this guy available, so let's recruit him. And we're going to want to grab is this guy here. I'm going to grab this guy, replace him with the free guy, which should be this guy here. And then our research, we'll assign our available, which is down here. And he did get a fair amount of experience from that. There you go. So now we've got that. Let's go ahead and grab this guy. Send him down here to survey the system. And did that count as a habitable world? I mean, it's a habitable one. It's just not a very good one. So let's just see. It's possible he did it before we got that, though. So maybe we'll have to wait on that. Okay. So let's continue. Oh, our construction ship isn't doing anything. We forgot to tell it to continue to do things. So we're going to continue to tell it to build mining stations. And that resource we have allows us to build that one building. If we go back to test. Matter of fact, we want to go back to test for a number of reasons. We could replace one of our normal power generators with... If we were to replace it with this guy, it would double, I think. So 3 energy here, 6 here. I think that's definitely worth it, and it only costs us 60 minerals to build. I mean, maintenance is going to be that strategic resource, but hey, we're already we're not using it for anything, so why not? So yeah, and if I remember correctly, upgrades to the normal power plants also upgrade this. So if we ever get a tech that upgrades our power plants, it will also upgrade this power plant. So there we go. And was that instant? Oh, no. So this was the building. We're building this. So once this gets finished... Oh, that's cool. You get to keep the old building while you're working on the new one. That's nice. Okay.
Situation log updated.
Okay. We have a new encounter. We have Delta aliens. And this is over here. And I'm not seeing an indicator of whether they're hostile or not. Oh, okay, they're neutral.
Evading hostile fleet.
Oh, hostile fleet here. So these guys were not here before. They look like squids, space squids. So where's our fleet? Here? Okay, they're going to try and evade, but fortunately, it looks like they have to evade in a direction that takes them away from where we want them to go. Oh no, is our science ship going to be trapped here? What was the fleet strength here? 150. We're actually not far away from being able to tangle with that. It's only one quote-unquote ship. I mean, it looks like a giant squid to me, but if we build another couple ships, we might be able to tackle it. So maybe we should prioritize that. I think we can handle it maintenance-wise. So go to our shipyard and build 2 corvettes. Because 5 is worth 117, so they're better than 20 apiece. So 2 more should give us over 150 strength. Okay, that's our queue. And we'll tackle that if we have to. It could be that it's roving because, I mean, it wasn't there before. And we might be able to come back later. Alright, and this encounter looks like a neutral alien. These are the Delta aliens, and it actually looks like a ship. So this might be another race, maybe? Our first encounter with another race? So let's just check out what they do. So far, it looks like Oh, yeah, it's another survey ship or science ship. All right, so we've encountered an actual alien, and that was which alien? Because we might actually... Okay, so Delta aliens. I'm going to have to remember that. So we might want to research Delta aliens first. Reason being, that would, I think, give us contact with that alien race. At least that's my theory and my hope. Okay, so there is an alien vessel here. Maybe if we just wait a little bit, it will go away. Here's hoping anyway. And... okay, so this guy here, kind of chilling. I'm just going to wait a month. Okay. And then re-queue the science ship. Come over here, survey the system. No, I don't want you to go that way. Are you going that way because you feel blocked the other way, or you just feel like that's the faster path? Well, we'll have you go this way. And see if we can get through. It could be that these guys are roving as well.
Evading hostile fleet.
Okay, so yeah, that is just going to be an issue that we have until we clear this guy out. All right, well, when we're done with our fleet, we'll take care of that. We're almost done with our research project over here, so we can send our science vessel other places. Unfortunately, where was that anomaly that we wanted to take care of? All the way down here, and that's blocked right now. So the other anomaly, which is here, which is a harder one to deal with, I think, probably what we're going to deal with first. All right. Okay. We're getting more ships over here. We could also hire an admiral, now that I think about it. And how do we merge? Merge, there we go. Okay. There we go. So we're at 140, and another one should give us above 150. Now, we might lose ships in the combat, but I'm hoping because it's one enemy entity, we could focus fire, and it's going to have to spread its fire more. So I'm hoping that that works in our favor. But in any case, let's continue. Till we get that other ship popped out.
Construction complete.
Okay, so that is probably the energy building, I'm going to assume? No, that was the fleet. Okay, so they're ready to go. Here, we're still working on that project. It's almost done, though. Okay, so fleet is now at 163. So let's grab it. Tell it to come over here. And we want... we're going to have a passive fleet stance, which they only engage... we want them aggressive, so they engage hostiles. There we go. And... so far, everything is going well. Here they go.
Special project complete.
Alright, our special project is finally finished. After almost giving up hope, studying the cursed ceramic object for so long, we have reached a breakthrough. The object isn't really there, but rather is a projection from a higher dimension. Analyzing it as a shadow of a fourth-dimensional object, we have accumulated enough data to decrypt its message. The object teaches us how to improve in all fields of research. The only question now is, who sent this information? So... do we get for 60 months, 15% research? Wow. That's good. Okay, so let's take a look at our research. Yep, there you go. 15% across the board. Good stuff. Now, we do want to start some of our projects here. So, situational logs. We wanted Delta aliens first, but we... yeah, Delta aliens first. Let's research that. Should be finished in 180 days. That's not too bad. And our science ship over here, no longer doing anything. So we'll send them over here. Oh, no, that's not right. I was going to send them 30% failure. That's kind of risky. Maybe I'll wait until somebody's level 4. I'm assuming the anomalies don't go anywhere. So let's have you survey this system here. Get started over there. And we can actually pop around over here if we want to. And this is kind of the downside of having hyperspace lanes be your main way of traveling, because this guy's blocking my science ship from being able to do anything. Speaking of which, he's at level 3. This guy's at level 1. Okay. All right, here we go. And they're gone. Well, you know, at least we can ensure that. So they are kind of roving aliens. All right, we told our one survey ship to go over this way. We're going to actually reroute it. So we'll have you come up here. Dead. Okay. Well, it was good to build up the fleet and kind of work on that. I mean, it would have been nice to have a battle here. So we can see how combat works, because I don't think we've engaged anything yet. In any case, let's continue. Oh. Now that guy's actually free, what we want him to do is actually come down to this anomaly. So come over here. The only thing is, I'm not positive of... We don't want Getharm doing it. We want this guy here. Do it. So, tell him to go to. No. Ah, there we go. Research. Okay.
Construction complete.
And our combat fleet is coming back over here. Construction is done. We just finished that. We do not have any other systems within our borders. So do we grab the science as well? Or do we just be patient? Maybe I should have let the colony ship thing finish. Although it's kind of a ways away. But while we have the bonus, maybe I should have. Okay. Construction ship, I guess you might as well do the science here. The only thing I'm concerned about is the fact that we're going to require maintenance to do that, but that's okay. We've got spare. Especially seeing how we finally finished that one reactor. It'd be nice to find more of those strategic resources, but we haven't been able to do that yet. Okay.
Research complete.
Alright, we've got a research. That is the exoskeleton. So let's grab some new research here. So again, this guy gets a bonus for industry, but considering that we have 3 that are available, that's good. All right, so we've got Corvette assembly yards. I think that's the second time we've seen this in Spaceport Level 2. I'm not really sure what this means, because we already have the ability to build Corvettes. Oh, it increases the speed and reduces the build cost. Okay. And Spaceport Level 2 allows them to have more modules. Okay, so that is an interesting tech. We can have buildable population robot. Okay. So, if you build a robot, it gets you minerals and possibly food, but it doesn't give you research very well or energy credits. So you're going to want to have your actual population work, but it's like a population point that you can build. We might actually want that. All right, what else we've got? Mining network, which is going to increase our resources, so that's definitely good. And then we have engineering facility. Well, out of the bunch, and because we have a big bonus, I'm going to go with the robot because it falls into his category. Now, I know it's twice as expensive, but for 60 months, we're going to have a bonus. So I'm going to take this because I think it's going to be very useful, and hopefully we'll complete it before the bonus goes away. And then, once the Investigate Delta Aliens is done with, I think I'm probably just going to let the colony ship research go. Because I think, first off, we're falling behind in society research, but secondly, probably would be a good idea to do. All right, let's go ahead and put a cut in the video here. I hope you guys have enjoyed the video. This is Mouse Gunner, signing out.